What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with another FIFA U-20 World Cup reaction. This is for the Group D final matchday matchups between Nigeria and Qatar. Obviously, coming into this match, this is a battle, battle for survival for Nigeria. Nigeria needed a win against Ukraine, who are top of the group. They got a win off the US, and they got a dominating win off of Qatar. So realistically, coming into this contest, it was all down to Nigeria for them to achieve that goal, and they fell just short. They unfortunately fell just short. I thought Nigeria were much the better side in this. The Ukraine looked like a better team against the US and against Qatar. I can't say the same for them in this contest. Nigeria, they had the best of possession. They had the better shots. They had the better shot opportunities. They had to be saved. However, unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, fortunately, by a correct handball call by the same guy who helped Ukraine. I believe Denis Popov has scored against the US and against Qatar. I think he just scored against one of the two. I can't remember which one. But a correct handball call off of VAR, which I didn't realize was being implemented in this tournament. So I was a little bit puzzled by that. I was like, oh, so they're actually gonna go to the VAR for this. But Nigeria are able to pick up the draw. I say unfortunately, I'm unfortunately a US fan. I'm a huge United States fan. So coming into this matchup, I was really wanting the US to win and Nigeria to lose. I don't want to say lose. I want Nigeria to continue to play in the FIFA U-20 World Cup. I want them to make it knockout rounds as one of the next best. They have that opportunity now. With the draw against Ukraine, they are on 4 points, and so they need some help. They need some help for Panama to lose. They need to hope for Panama to lose, and or for Panama to keep that. Yeah, they just gotta hope for Panama to lose. I feel like if Panama get a draw for Panama would be beneficial for Nigeria. I can't remember about the last group. Portugal are on 3 points in the last group as well as South Korea. So. Yeah, they got to hope for a lot of things to go in their favor, Nigeria. But at least at 4 points and with a good goal difference, Nigeria can, heads held high. I feel like that's the big takeaway from this match. And if you're Ukraine, you might feel a little, I don't want to say cheated from this match specifically, but I mean, Nigeria were the better side in this contest. Ukraine were a little underwhelming. I'm not sure if Ukraine played a lesser lineup, or if, they took a couple players out here and there. It looked like the strongest lineup that this Ukrainian side could play. It looked like the same lineup that they played against the US. They fell short. In terms of, producing some clear-cut opportunities. They had 2 shots, one of them obviously getting in the net. So Ukraine scoring first, and they essentially had to hang on in the second half. I think the goal was in like the 30th minute. Beautiful shot as well. So the Ukraine maybe can feel a little cheated at the end of this game, although VAR being implemented was for the beneficiary, to get the right call, essentially, in these games. And it was brought in. Popov gets a yellow card. I don't think there are any suspensions from this Ukrainian team from the group stage. I'm not sure if they're even doing yellow card suspensions at the FIFA U-20 World Cup. But nonetheless, Nigeria get a draw off a penalty. I can't remember the name of the guy who put away the penalty. I think it's like Tenji or Tienji. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. But putting away the penalty, tucking that away in the 51st minute, and then it was just a frantic finish. I think this game went to like the 95th minute, and the US-Qatar game went to the 98th. So, both teams don't know how the other one is doing. And so it's essentially you just got to hope and pray that one of the teams are losing. Tim Weah scoring for the US in the 76th minute to give them the victory over Qatar. They move to second in the group at 6 points. Ukraine win the group, win Group D with a good 7 points. In a very fair 7 points. Ukraine still undefeated at the U-20 World Cup, which coming into this group I did not think would be a thing whatsoever. So all respects to this Ukrainian U-20 squad, because I did not see that coming. I did not think about it whatsoever. I thought US and Nigeria were going to fly through the group easily. And Ukraine came out and, they took the punches. They rolled with the punches well early on. And they stayed in this game, and they stayed in the group in general. So they'll get probably a much more favorable matchup in the knockout rounds of the FIFA U-20 World Cup. Nigeria, unfortunately, have to wait and see. So Panama could end up taking that spot. If Panama get a large victory, I forget who they... I think Panama... Gosh, I don't remember who they play in Group E. I know France plays Mali, so that's going to be a big game for France and Mali, because Mali aren't technically through yet. If they lose handily to France and Panama win, Panama will take that second spot. So that's going to be a tough one. And then Portugal and South Korea both sit at 3 points so far. So those are going to be some big matchups as well. Argentina are currently at the top of that group in Group F, in the final group. So there's everything to play for and everything to watch for tomorrow's U20 World Cup games. You guys should let me know your thoughts on not only the Nigeria-Ukraine match, but who you think is going to take those final 2 non-automatic qualifying spots in Groups D, E, and F. Because Nigeria have to wait and see, and it's gonna be tense. It's gonna be tense tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned on the channel because we're gonna cover all of those games tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching though, and peace.